cafes to the bustling street. Lathrop's got the soul, feel the heartbeat. Every word we share makes the moment complete. Yeah. Living Lathrop, oh, we're live on stage. Voices in motion, turning every page.
Welcome back to Live in Lathrup Village podcast. I'm Lauren Ferris, and I'm here today with Deb Davis. Hi, Deb.
Hi, Lauren.
So you own Detroit City Headshots?
Yes.
That's the name of the business?
That is the
Detroit
name of the business.
City Headshots. And I didn't realize that it was right here in the building.
Yeah,
It was in a nice little studio right here in the heart of Lathrup Village.
Yes.
What do you do in the head? I mean, it seems obvious that you do headshots, but what do you do? What is your business about?
It is Detroit City Headshot. So I am a professional headshot photographer.
Okay.
So I specialize in particularly headshots.
Okay.
I do some portraits, but I focus on corporate individuals, people that comes to me that need their LinkedIn profile updated.
Okay.
So headshots is from here on up.
On up.
When you get past there, then you're looking at portraits. So that's why I always make sure I let people know that it's headshots. It's not, some people do a half body and call that a headshot, but I won't get into that conversation
Well,
right
I
now.
want to though,
but-
because I was going to ask you, what is the difference between a portrait and a headshot?
Yeah.
And it's the body, how much body there's in it.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So headshots are more like when I think of headshots, I think of acting and auditions,
Right.
and doing things like that, or like LinkedIn and that. I didn't know people did professional shots for that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, especially the higher job or executive jobs or things like that.
Like I specialize in going to corporations that want their entire team
Oh yeah.
headshots done. So they are going to either put them up on their websites,
Okay.
or the people are going to use them for their social media.
Okay.
So I'll go and I'll set up in their conference room, and while the employees are on break or their schedule, a headshot day is what they call it.
Okay.
And I may spend 3 to 5 minutes with each employee as they're coming in. So I'm doing
Not even
up
that
to 200.
long.
Not that long. It doesn't take that long to get a headshot
Wow.
done.
So you set up a studio at their place.
Yes, we bring the studio to them.
Wow.
And then I also have my studio here where individuals will come. And,
Right. Do you do like senior portraits and things like that too?
I don't do senior portraits. I only do corporate and individual headshots. Now I used to do a lot of that.
Right.
When you're getting into the seniors, then you're getting into more of the creative side.
Right.
I did that more, years ago, but now I'm strictly trying to focus on teams and corporate
It's simple.
headshots.
It's simple. Do you create your own background, or you bring a drape, or what? How do you do that?
I do have different backgrounds, mostly like either gray or black.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, gray or white
Okay.
background. So that's more like what the corporations are looking for, just a clean backdrop.
Something clean and simple.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
They just want to have the same look.
Yes.
Like if they're
exactly.
doing the whole team, they want them all to look the
also
same.
cohesive.
Right.
Exactly.
I love that.
Yeah.
And so, do you do? You said that you also do portraits. Who do you do portraits for?
Well,
Is it
when
the
I
same thing?
when I say it's not the same thing. When I say portraits, say if I'm doing a company that want their team done, they may want a portrait of their team.
Oh,
So
I
I'll
see.
do a team or group shot or something like that.
Everyone in it.
Everyone that's in the group may do a portrait like that. So that's why I specifically say there's a difference between a headshot and a portrait. So when you get past the
Your
mid
waist and
chest,
the mid-chest,
then you're
okay.
looking at the portrait. So yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll do the entire team or something like that. So that's when I'm talking about getting into portraits.
Right, and when you said portrait, you didn't mean just a group portrait, but it could have been
It
individual
could be
portraits.
individual portraits
as well.
as well. Yes.
Oh, that's interesting. Do you and then you don't do the family portrait, you only do the corporate
Correct.
portrait.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. How did
It's
you
a
get
big difference when you're talking about families and newborns, babies.
Oh, yeah.
So when a person tells you that they're a photographer, there's different things that they specialize in.
Right.
So yeah, just because you're a photographer don't mean that you can do everything. So I'm not a good family photographer.
Oh, right, right. And I'm
So-
a happy snap person with my cell phone, so
Mhm.
I don't even know. But how did you get into this?
I've been doing photography forever. I know a lot of
Really?
people say that probably since I was born. But the main reason how I got into it, it started when I want to say maybe 12 or something
Really?
like that. Yeah. My father passed away when I was 10 years old.
Okay.
And when he passed away, him and my mom wasn't together. But I went on this quest to find a photo of my dad because after he passed away, when I got that curiosity to become a photographer or just to create those family photos, because I was the one with always that had a camera in my hand.
Oh, wow.
Whether it was the throwaway cameras, back then we didn't have the phones, so we had the ones where we had to take to
Film.
CVS or
Yes.
the drugstore to develop. So I always created those memories of the families, whether it was family reunions, graduations, birthday parties,
Wow, you were the
whatever it
family
was.
photographer.
I was the family photographer. And during that quest of doing that, I looked for a photo of my dad. And no one had a photo of my father.
Oh,
So being at the age of 10, who had lost my father,
yeah.
that was really like a heartbreaking thing for me.
Mhm.
So to this day, I'm still trying to find a photo of my dad. I went on genealogy, no
Really?
family
There
members,
was no family picture.
no family pictures. My grandmother, they just didn't take pictures. Even on his obituary, it wasn't a photo or
What
anything.
an old driver's license or anything like that?
I don't
wonder
know.
if we could find that.
I
Now I'm
I
in
am
on the
still
quest.
I am still on the quest to find it.
Yeah,
But that kind of sparked my passion.
that's what I was going to say. It sparked
For-
something for
yeah.
you.
I
Yeah.
never wanted anybody else to feel like they
Oh.
didn't have that memory of a loved
Right.
one.
Right.
And I always often say, you have your memory. So I have a vague memory of what he
Yes.
looks like. But being 10 years old, it's a vague memory.
It's very
And
good.
as you get older, your memory starts to fade. So that's why I said, I just want to be that type of photographer
Yeah.
that create those memories for others because it's important.
It's very important.
It's really important. So
And you've done a lot of different kind of photography then
Yeah.
along the way.
Yeah.
And what has been like your favorite kinds of photography that you've done?
I used to photograph models.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the runway was
Okay. The fashion.
the
It was
fashion,
fashion, okay.
the runway.
Yeah.
Um,
That's fast. It's fast
it's
and
fast
furious.
and furious, and it's exciting because
Yes.
you never know what they're coming out in.
Right. It's like
So-
being on stage.
Yeah.
You just never know what's going to happen.
Exactly.
Next. Yeah.
Yep.
That's exciting.
Mhm.
So, how long have you been doing the corporate photography?
Since 2022,
Okay.
that kind of got me into it during COVID. After COVID hit,
Okay.
before COVID, I was the Henry Ford Community College. Not sure if you're familiar with
Oh,
it,
sure. I work
I
for
was-
Henry Ford too.
but okay.
Yeah.
So I was the alumni
Okay.
photographer. So I did all of their events.
Oh.
And graduations. I did all of that. And when COVID hit, I lost tons of money.
Oh.
I lost tons of money because all the events went away.
All the events are done.
And and I knew I had to pivot.
This
and-
is what happened.
Mhm.
People either succumbed to it,
Yeah.
or they had to come out of it and figure out and shift and figure out a new way
Mm-hmm.
to do business. Bravo, bravo! I love that. I love
Yeah.
that story. And so, did you open up this office then, or were you working out of a different office, or working out of home first, or how did you do it? Because you can be remote and you can set up anywhere.
Right. My office before this one was in Royal Oak.
Okay.
And I never really worked at home. My husband didn't want me to work from
Okay.
home. But Yeah, so I had a studio in Royal Oak, but most of my work now is on location.
Okay.
So
Makes it easier for corporations.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they don't want all of their people coming out into
Oh
your
yeah.
studio. The fact that you only take a few minutes at a time
Hmm.
to do each person, that's really great.
Yeah.
I really love that. How do people get a hold of you if they see this video and they want to get a hold of you?
DetroitCityHeadshots.com.
DetroitCityHeadshots.com.
Yes.
That's easy. Okay, but now you also have a book here, and I
Yeah.
want to talk about this book.
Okay.
What is this? This is
This is my life story.
The Faces of
The
Transparency.
Faces of Transparency. And I'm also a life coach.
Okay,
So I do a little bit more than just photography.
right.
Now, this story can kind of lead to how I got here.
Okay.
I was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2024.
Well, thank you for sharing.
I had a double mastectomy in
Okay.
June of
Okay.
2024. And I had to move out of my studio in Royal Oak because the studio in Royal Oak, I had to continue to take my equipment back and forth because it was more like a shared space.
Okay.
And
So you didn't leave. You didn't leave.
I couldn't
your
leave my equipment
equipment there.
there.
Okay.
Yes. So
And for people who don't understand, that's a lot of equipment, and that's expensive equipment.
yes.
You just don't leave it in your car. You just don't leave it in an open office, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So then what happened?
So during my surgery, and like I said, I've been trying to write a book for over 30 years.
Oh.
And I was just running from my calling, running from the things that God had told me to do. And after my breast cancer surgery, I was flat on my back. And not that the Lord hadn't been talking to me all along, but He got my attention completely because I couldn't do anything.
Yes,
Right?
there you
So,
were.
there
you
I
were.
was. Yeah. So right then and there, He told me, finish the book that you've been trying to write. And He gave me the name. Told me to go ahead and finish it, and
The name
by the
again?
time the Faces of Transparency,
Yeah.
and by the time I got my story together in the book, I was already at chapter 5, because I had been writing all along,
Okay.
and
And
chapter
you just kept going.
chapter 6 started the breast cancer journey,
Wow.
and the Lord gave me the name at the same time, and there's a big story about the name. The Faces of Transparency was Him letting me know that I used to coach women years ago anyway, but He was letting me know that the stories that I was telling, not that I wasn't not telling the truth, but I wasn't being transparent and allowing myself to, be real with people
Right.
and letting them know about the different things that I had been through.
It's inspiring when you do.
Mhm.
When you
Yeah.
share like that with other people, it inspires them to do more, be more, because they can see that you have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where you were at.
Yeah. And that's
Yeah.
where the Faces of Transparency came from. That,
Wow.
we can be one person one day or in certain places and then you're somebody else in another place.
Right.
So
right.
that's
I've
where
always
the
said
whole
put different
story.
hats on. We
Yeah.
put different hats on, but yeah.
Yeah.
We are kind of different people
Mhm.
depending on our circumstances. So
Yeah.
this is just like the nitty gritty, huh?
Yeah, yep. And so that's how it came about. And then my son knew of this space here, and
Okay.
he got in touch with, the person who allowed me to get the space here.
Yeah.
And that was a blessing as well because I didn't know where I was going to go or where I was going to
Right.
be able to continue to work or not. Because I knew I wasn't going to be able to physically carry
Right.
the equipment like I had did before.
Yeah.
And so that's when I got this place here.
That's
and I've
perfect.
been here since.
And what a great fit you are.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
thank
good. Tell me about the coaching, the life coaching. Are you
Yeah.
still doing that now?
I'm doing that
Okay.
now.
Okay, tell me about that. I'm so interested in life
Mhm.
coaching. What does it mean?
I'm a life and empowerment coach.
Okay.
And I specialize in working with women who have been carrying everything for everybody else forever.
Okay, isn't
And
that like every woman?
It
Yeah,
is like
yeah.
every woman. I also help women reclaim their voice.
Huh.
I've been through so much in my life and lost my voice, lost my identity, didn't know, what I was supposed to do in life. So those are the women that I really help that has lost their voice along the way for whatever reason, and have felt like they didn't exist. So
And they have somebody to talk to, somebody to also help them get to the next step, right?
exactly, yeah.
Right.
So I do have a platform called the Transparency Table,
Okay.
and
I love
all
it.
evolved.
The
from
transparency
there.
table. It's seriously, you do have a theme, and
Yes.
it's a good one. So the transparency table. How do people find it? How do people find out more about that?
TheTransparencyTable.com.
You made it really easy and transparent, didn't you?
Yeah.
TransparencyTable.com. And so if they want to know more about life coaching, or if they
Yes.
want to know more about how to get information on that, or how to book you or something. Okay,
Yes.
that's great. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that I met you.
Thank you.
That's really
Nice to
fun.
meet you
And I
too.
like DetroitCityHeadshots.com is the other one. And I saw some of the headshots, not portraits, they were headshots hanging in your office, right?
Yes.
I'm a
Yes.
quick study. And they were beautiful, really
Thank you.
beautiful.
Thank
And I look forward to seeing more of your work. And we're going to have you as a booth at the Lathrup Village Music
Yeah,
Festival.
I'm excited
So
about
people can meet you, and
Mhm.
we have other corporate people there, so they can meet you. Maybe this is something they want for their business.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds
Okay,
good.
great. Thank you
Yes.
so much, Deb.
Thank you so much, Lauren.
And thank you so much for tuning in. Please hit that subscribe button and look for our next episode of Live in Lathrup Village podcast.
Your voice deserves a studio that gets it. B2M Studios isn't just recording. We're your podcast launchpad, your streaming command center, your video production powerhouse. Professional sound, zero compromises. Ready to turn your ideas into content that actually matters? Your platform is waiting. Your voice is ready. Let's make it heard.